You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, sir. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. Worked my way through another weekend. Just doing weekend stuff, just being me. And, it's not easy being a national treasure, but here we go.
I wouldn't know.
Big birthdays today. Been a fan since the 60s. Carlos Santana.
Oh, yeah. He plays the guitar.
He plays the guitar very, very well.
Quite goodly.
In fact, he is a master. And then a guy with a really great name, probably not everybody's favorite national treasure, Mad Dog Cole. Birthday today. He was actually a mob hitman back in New York back in the 20s and early 30s.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't recognize that name. That's probably why.
Mad Dog Cole. He was a trigger-happy little son of a gun. And, hey, kids, remember, crime does pay up until, well, in Mad Dog's case, 23 years old when he took a bullet in the head from somebody else.
Yikes.
Wow, he was only 23, huh?
23 years old. Yep. And Alexander the Great.
Does he give himself that name, do you think?
I think that's bestowed upon you back in them days because he was actually born in 356 BC. So,
wow.
Yeah, that was over 100 years ago.
That's a lot over 100 years ago.
Alexander the Great. And, of course, his lesser-known brother, Larry the Fairly Ordinary. Let's see, what else is going on here? I love this a lot. It was this day in 1858. Would be the first time a fee is charged to see a professional baseball game.
Really?
Oh, so it was free before that?
Yeah. He just came in, did your thing. New York beat Brooklyn 22-18, but it would have cost you $50 to see that game live, 50 cents. Nowadays, Major League Baseball average ticket price $53.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot more.
Yeah, a little bit. It's gone up.
That's a lot more.
It's more than 100 times more.
A little bit. And what else is happening here? It was 1921. Her name, Alice Mary Robertson. Republican congresswoman from Oklahoma, only the second woman ever elected to Congress. But on this day, she became the first woman to preside over the House of Representatives. She spent that time reminding all of the congressmen of all the things they'd done wrong over the past 10 years.
I don't think that's what happened.
Hey, you weren't there, man.
You weren't either.
Yeah, I'm the one. Hey, I researched this stuff.
No, you don't.
You don't just say stuff.
You don't just say things. That would be irresponsible.
1994, former NFL superstar running back, then sportscaster, then actor, O.J. Simpson offers $500,000 to anyone for evidence of the actual killer of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown.
So if I just point back at him, will he give me the money?
He just wrote the check out to himself. And the rest is history. Yeah. So there you go.
Thank you for those.
Yep. Now you know. Now we all know.
Little tidbits of knowledge coming your way here in a bit. We've got Ranger Dan coming in. We've got some entertainment news. We've got water cooler talk, some good news, a lot of fun stuff. It's all on the way on the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Do you pay too much for insurance? Have you looked around? Or are you too chicken? Don't be afraid to look around to see if you can find a better deal at InsuranceChicken.com. We make it super simple for you to see rates from several different companies, to see what they have to offer, all in one place. Peck out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Yes, happy little couple of hours your weekend there, Smalls.
Good.
Great.
Yeah, I got a little R&R there in the old Fortress of Ranger 2. Hanging on place. Kind of needs paint, too. So, hey, little Radio Rangers, you're looking to pick up a $1.37, give me a call.
$1.37.
Oh, you're looking good there, Tommy. Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
Hey, you know, Hides, you kind of remind me of my appendix. Give me a funny feeling in my midsection, and I should probably take you out. I'm kidding. I'm a kidder. That's what we do. We're all friends here. You know, little Radio Rangers who've been keeping score at home. You know, old Ranger Dan's been walking through the darn alphabet from A to B to C and right on down
Yes.
the line, and taking those letters and applying them to the first letter of that particular critter, and I think we've worked ourselves up to the T's.
Okay.
Capital T, animals with T's, and boy, gosh darn it, there's a whole lot of
There's
them.
lot.
I selected a few because we sure don't have a whole lot of time here during this segment, but of course we got tigers. The most famous with is Tony the Tiger. That's actually 3 T's, which is awesome. You got your basic trout, you got your tuna, that's a fish. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish, actually. You've got a tortoise. That's actually just a turtle. That's a little bit harder to spell.
Hey, they both start with T, though.
You got a toucan. That's a bird that feeds primarily on Fruit Loops. You got your turkey, got your toads, got your tarantula. Those will kill you, but they're cute. Turtle dove. Think about that. It's a turtle dove. Now, how that crossbreeding took place is still a mystery. As is the tiger shark. And I don't even want to think about how the heck the trumpeter swan happened. Which brings us to our last little spotlight critter that starts with T, and then, of course, it's the titmouse. And if your age is 10 to 15 or mine and Tom and Heidi's age here, and that's just darn funny all by itself.
It is.
Apparently, who are we kidding here? Now you may be saying to yourself, titmouse. Feel free to say it to yourself. Titmouse. How did the cute little mouse get a name like that? Glad you asked.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Would have been back in the late 1960s. Mouse scientists, or known as rodentologists, found that when you put a little tiny smoking jacket on them, they looked like a little furry Hugh Hefner. Well, that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. I know my brain is full. Until next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Some credit cards have really high rates or big annual fees. Usually, people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If that sounds like you, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes, and you may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card hopes you don't think about it, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris. What do we have for Water Cooler Talk?
First, I think we need to brush over this because this is a pretty neat deal, and I think it's something you two with Sunny Radio years ago used to do.
Oh.
Talking about the Sunny logo, tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
Yeah, we did do
Right?
that.
Yep.
I have one on my arm to prove it.
And about, not quite 2 years ago, revamped the logo. Kept the little Sunny icon, but revamped it, retooled it, and then made it, kind of a lot more modern, cleaner, pretty cool, wearing aviator shades.
You betcha.
Our good friend Steve over at Alien and Company Tattoo, we're bringing that back.
Yes, we are.
You can get
We're excited.
We can get the super cool new and improved Sunny logo. You can get that inked on your bod. And what's the cost of that?
Absolutely free.
It doesn't cost you anything.
What's
Not
tax
a
and tip?
thing.
But a little bit of time. And John, how can folks register to nail that little opportunity?
If they would like to do it on our website, sunnyradio.com, you'll see now on the bottom of the page a place to join the Sunny Tattoo Crew. So
Yay.
go down there and do all
And this
that.
would be, the next tattoo in line would be number 151.
Holy cow.
151.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
But it's the new improved logo too.
It's a new and improved logo.
So that's pretty neat. It's just like, when Ford rolls out the new Mustang.
Yeah.
It's like it's a Mustang, but there's something a little bit niftier about it.
Right. It's super cool. It's going to be fun.
Love it. Let's see what's going on here. Dateline, Associated Press. What is this, Rapid City? It is. This story just strikes me as a little goofy. It's the world of hockey, actually, and has to do with the Rapid City team, the Rush, which is a minor league hockey team involved in the East Coast Hockey League. Former office manager for the Rush has just pled guilty to federal crimes relating to embezzling $700,000 from the hockey team.
Wow. You'd
Whoa.
think that you would notice that.
Yeah, Jennifer Durham, the lady's name, 42 years of age, has pled guilty to tax evasion, 2 counts of wire fraud during a hearing last Thursday. Federal magistrate judge in Sioux Falls. So that's going on here in Sioux Falls. She has agreed to pay full restitution to the Rush hockey team and about $186,000 to the IRS as part of a plea deal. Still facing up to 20 years in the slam for each wire fraud count, 5 years for tax evasion.
How much dough is there in hockey?
That's why this story caught my eye. I'm familiar with hockey. This is a minor league hockey team, but the league they're in is pretty expansive. There's 26 teams in this league.
But
they're pretty well to do, and they've been around since the late 80s and is actually headquartered out of New Jersey, which tells me there's probably mob money involved.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just speculating and making stuff up. But it's been going on for a long time. It's not like she just pulled the trigger and snapped
it took that much out at
from,
once.
like the last month or anything.
Right.
Yeah, Durham worked as the Rush's manager from 2008 up to 2019. Where she was responsible for maintaining all the accounting records, creating financial reports, recording and depositing cash receipts. So she handled pretty much every dime that came in and out of that organization. But still, $700,000. The team got sold actually about a year or so ago, and it was the new owners who noticed what they thought were some discrepancies in the accounting, but how the old owners she never got checked because it was one of those deals where she's trusted and a true member of our team and blah, 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 blah.
We just read that last week. So we're talking $700,000 here, but we talked about Johnny Depp. His trusted advisor ripped him off of $650 million.
Yeah, but he's an idiot.
How?
$650 million. Because I that was when I said, I read the story that Amber Heard, I think was his girlfriend's name, she threw a haymaker at him, and I thought it was a drink, and Dan said...
And I laughed at you when you said that.
And then
What is it?
It's a punch.
It's a punch.
It's a punch pretty much in the
Oh, it's
face.
a kind of a punch.
Yeah.
I was going
It's
to
like
say
an
punch
uppercut.
is a drink.
if you're boxing and you're right-handed, you jab with your
haymaker.
left, but you come around with that right. The kill shot, boom, out of left field all the way around.
Okay.
That's a haymaker.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
When you
I know
said
that.
earlier that it was a punch, I was literally thinking of punch.
Oh, so you were still lost.
I was still thinking of a drink.
Well, see, the term haymaker is...
And I was like, why are they sitting around drinking punch?
Well, it's sports-related, which is why John had no idea.
I didn't either. So
That's new.
Yeah, and just so you know, the Rapid City Rush are involved, again, in that league with 26 other teams, including the Toledo Walleye and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits.
Wowzers. Those are some great names. Hey, you should fax that over to the people in Washington in case they're still, pondering a name.
The Redskins. Well, it turns out the Redskins have bigger problems than that right now,
Yeah.
too. There's been 15
They were
young
caught
ladies
red-handed.
come forward with
wow.
like sex abuse stuff or something. It never ends. Boy, darn it, I remember when sports were just sports.
There you go. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
We're here to make it better.
If you find that drug or alcohol problems are hitting you too close to home, you can get help. Maybe it's time for rehab. Your insurance may even cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. Get help for a drug or alcohol problem within 24 hours.
We're here to make it better.
Get more information at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for our bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Our guest once again today is Neil from Giving Hope Bingo. But today we're going to actually talk more about the Giving Hope raffle and your chance to win some cash. Tell me a little bit about the Giving Hope raffle.
Yeah, it's great. It's an online raffle that we set up. Starts Tuesday through Monday night. So Tuesday morning starting at 6 a.m. through Monday night 7 p.m. You can go online to givinghope.raffle.com. You can pick your card, and then you also pick the number of chances that you want that card to be picked in. So $5 gets you 5 chances.
Nice.
$10 gets you 15 chances. Ooh. And $20 gets you 50 chances.
That's a much better deal.
That's a much better deal, right?
Yeah, for everybody.
For everybody, right. So what we're doing is we've got this online raffle, and every time a ticket is purchased, the jackpot goes up. And then also, we're working with different groups that we've worked with throughout our past 3 years and giving different groups 25% of all ticket sales.
Nice.
To go to help their causes out during these times of uncertainty.
Yeah.
So it's exciting because it's growing. The pot is starting to grow. It's getting up there.
I'm on the site right now. It's over $2,300, and every time I look at it, the number's bigger.
You can go on Monday morning and come back in at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon, and if there's more ticket sales, you'll see that pot's already increased.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun. People are getting involved with it. We've had winners. The weekly winner, picked every Monday night at 7 o'clock, wins $150 or 10% of the ticket sales.
Okay.
So for the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we've only done $150, but those winners are pretty excited.
Yeah, only $150. If you're paying $5 for 5 chances, or whatever it is, you're $1 per chance or less. That's a pretty nice prize.
That's a pretty nice prize. The young lady who won this past Monday actually spent $5.
Nice.
And she won $150. The lady before that, she played $20, had 50 chances to win, and she won $150. So it's not a bad return on your money.
That's really cool. And the nice thing is you don't need to be present to win that. So if you're going, well, I'd love to do it, but I can't be there on Monday night.
No, this is all online.
Yeah.
So everything is done digitally. We worked with a company. It's an international company. They actually do the 50-50 raffles in the large stadiums all over the country. So you go to a baseball game in the Twins, and they're saying the 50-50 raffles up to $25,000 or $50,000 or whatever. That's the same company that we partnered with here in South Dakota. Now, this raffle is also statewide.
So anywhere in South Dakota?
Anywhere in South Dakota. There's a couple counties that we had to block off, one of those being out in Deadwood.
Oh, okay.
But if you are anywhere in the state of South Dakota, you can go online and purchase a ticket. If you're across the border in Minnesota, you cannot purchase a ticket. So it's only open to South Dakota when you're in South Dakota or South Dakota residents. But if you are in Minnesota and you cross over, you come in to play bingo at the hall, you go out for dinner in Sioux Falls, and you pull up your phone, you can go to GivingHopeRaffle.com, and you can buy a ticket as long as you're in the state of South Dakota.
And we do have a link to that at sunnyradio.com as well. And I'll make sure to mention the website once again when we get to the end here. But I want to just tell people it's really simple to do. I've done it from both my cell phone and I've done it from my computer. There's been some confusion and some issues, and I think that the biggest issue is when you go to the site, you don't see a thing that just says, buy a ticket here. Here's what you do. You pick your card first. So you select the card that you think will be the winning card that week. Once you click on that card, it's pretty straightforward from there. That's when you select, hey, I want to do $5 for 5 tickets, or $10 for 15 tickets, or $20 for 50 tickets. That's all completely up to you. But if you go to the website, GivingHopeRaffle.com, first, click a card that you think will be the winning card. And like I said, then you can follow through and do all of the rest. And again, Giving Hope Bingo, they've got bingo on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we've got the raffle coming up tonight. It's the Giving Hope Raffle. You do not need to be present to win. It's tonight, 7 p.m. Get your ticket right now. All of the details at GivingHopeRaffle.com. You can also find a link to it at sunnyradio.com. Our bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Many people have dabbled in the stock market for their very first time ever this year. If you're new to the market, but you don't want to learn things the hard way and the expensive way, I encourage you to subscribe to this free newsletter. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com. Subscribe for free. If you change your mind, just unsubscribe. Sign up for free right now at marketbeatminute.com. That's marketbeatminute.com. Time now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, all right. I love coming back to her. She's one of my faves. Cardi B. You know where you love her.
Oh,
Cardi
yes.
B.
My favorite thing is what you say about her.
Oh, yeah. Cardi B. Cardi B does music for women who shoplift at yard sales. Cardi B's significant other, a rapper known as Offset.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Their daughter, who just turned 2, they had a lovely birthday party for the child. Again, just turned 2. And do you know what she got for her second birthday from her dad, Offset? They celebrated the second birthday earlier this month, and the little girl who was wearing bright pink and little angel wings, she is a little cutie, they surprised her with a $22,000 Hermes Birkin bag.
Of course.
A purse thing. Originally designed for British actress Jane Birkin herself back in the 1980s. So, yeah,
Good Lord.
$22,000.
Heidi, you never buy me stuff like that for my birthday.
I'm sorry, John. Would you like a $22,000 bag?
No, I really don't need that.
And
wow.
It actually is a picture of the 2-year-old, the toddler, looking at the bag, and the look on her face is...
what am I supposed to do with this? Is there candy in there?
Yeah. So I just thought I'd share that.
Wow.
And so there was some blowback, of course, on social media with this whole thing. Some people going, that's the most ridiculous thing
That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
And so in retaliation, and what we call a celebrity world is a clap back, because people were throwing shade at Cardi B and Offset.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they posted on TikTok, which is a communist-owned something or another, like a crap chat, only different, is Cardi B and Offset dancing around flashing stacks of $100 bills.
Oh, that's super classy.
Peeling them off.
Super classy.
So.
Well, that'll show them.
Yep.
So, yeah, you had
there we go.
shade thrown, you had clap back, you had a 2-year-old with a $22,000 purse. And here I sit going, I'm eating ramen noodles tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be all right, man. I'll be okay.
Well, Dan, thank you for that update. I don't know how to end that, really.
I don't know if it's depressing. I don't know if it's...
We'll go purse shopping. We'll get you something nice.
I'll get you something
I don't know.
real nice.
Do that. I want to go to a luncheon and win the Kate Spade handbag on the silent auction. Every luncheon has a Kate Spade bag. You win silent auction.
Yes, it does.
They do. Why is that?
I don't know.
It must be a calling card that like draws people in.
It's like a rule.
There you go. Well, Dan, thanks for the update. You have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, July 20th, 2020. The equities markets continue to prove their resilience by holding post-pandemic highs into the close of last week's trading. The S&P 500 closed on Friday with barely a budge from the previous day's session and up nearly 3.5% for the week. While not a robust move, the action is bullish and proves the smart money unwilling to be out of the market ahead of next week's earnings deluge. Next week begins the peak of earnings season. There are 92 S&P 500 companies set to report, including 8 Dow components. To date, roughly 3/4 of the companies that have already reported for the quarter beat their estimates. Although the second quarter cycle won't be good regarding earnings growth, it is shaping up to be much better than expected. The risk for traders now is the virus and how it may impact the second half of the year. If the outlook for earnings does not continue to improve, the equity market could be in another deep plunge. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.